Today I'll be discussing the differences between old Safari in iOS 6 versus new Safari in iOS 7. On my left is an iOS 6 Sprint iPhone 4S, identical phone, Sprint iPhone 4S. So as we enter in Safari, you'll notice a number of different things. One is, in the old iOS 6, you used to have a place to enter in your URL at the very top. In the top right, you had a place to do a search. This has now been simplified into one text box. So I can just search something like fry, and now we'll just automatically do a Google search. I might use a different, you can change the default search probably. But let's go back to Yahoo. You could also put a URL into there and it'll load it. So another thing you'll notice is the bottom navigation has changed. Just the icons mainly, same layout, back, forward, bookmark, existing bookmarks, and finally tabs. In the older iOS 6, you could find out how many tabs you had. This one doesn't tell you how many tabs you have. You have to click on it and then you'll see how many tabs you have inside of there. You get a 3D preview. So it reminds me sort of like Windows 7 or something, versus this standard 2D layout. Over here I just have to scroll up or down. And again, we can close stuff by clicking on the X on the top left of each browser tab. A new feature is private browsing. So if you click on private, you can get a private tab where it doesn't save your cookie history. And then the plus over here is indicating new page button. See, there's a new page over here in the old version. Now the plus is just to do that. And then if you don't want to do anything, you can always just click done. So one last thing I wanted to mention about the Safari browser is, as you scroll down, you'll see that the old iOS 6, you still have the navigation bar over there, but over here in iOS 7 it disappears. And so if you want it back, you have to, if you scroll up, it'll come back. Otherwise, if you're going down the page, you won't see it until you click the URL. So two ways to get back the bottom navigation stuff is to go back up, scroll back up, or click on the URL here at the top. So that's pretty much it. Those are the main differences.